Greetings, King Charles III. I actually like calling you King better than Prince. I didn't like the Prince title, it was too unpopular. But congratulations on becoming the King of the United Kingdom and Realms, and that's a much prettier sound to it. Third, that's very nice. I like that. As you know, I have a lot. Many of the kings of England are my direct ancestors. You and I are 12th cousins, 0 times removed, and I thought that was fascinating. And I very much enjoyed your talk. Not only lucid, but not only cogent, but direct, forceful, emotional, and the kind of thing I liked, and I was very happy to hear. Ian Oliver Martin, born in Spain, to a time to my father and mother, of course, like every other creature on the planet. That's anyways. I'm tired. King Charles. Oh, I like that sound. King Charles and Queen Camilla. Now I can call you Queen Camilla. Congratulations, Queen Camilla. Now I can do a proper curtsy or whatever it is that boys do over there. I have no idea how to behave myself in England with all y'all. All y'all. Well. I could always do some form of English. So don't, I've listened to the gal from Cambridge University, and her video never stops playing. Strange Seas of Thought. Strange Seas of Thought. Anyways, I met a gal, a lecturer, a tour guide in Luria Caverns, Virginia, and her accent was so old English that I was aghast. I said, but Pluto's ghost! Where's Pluto's ghost? Well, going back in time, I'm not at all cognizant of the kinds of sounds of the English language as it was spoken in Virginia way back in Charlottesville. But in Mr. Adams, New England, all those accents, possibly from Manchester, don't know, all the soft R's drive me a little bit bananas. But they continue to use the soft R in Boston, don't they? The Pollock, Hoff, the A from France, the very short, the very long A, the very short A. King Charles. No, I'm very happy that you're King Charles. Very lovely. Couldn't be a better king, and I'm very glad that you're the one. Regardless. I'm not the king you are, and I'm not your subject. At least I can still be your 12th cousin, 0 times removed. How about that? Thank you, Camilla, by the way, and both of you. Thank you, Camilla and King Charles, for pointing out my House of Blois, and you are also a direct descendant of the House of Blois. Now, I can't say about you are also a descendant of William St. Martin of Tours. That is, you and I are from the same Martin family, as I pointed out through the Queen Mother. So there may be other routes, but you are definitely from my same Martin family. And I'll present that to you sometime in the future when this is all done and redo it. It's very easy. But instead of I run for ourfamtree.org, I go to the Queen Mother's slot. Park, was it Bowles, Lion? I forget what it was. I just know her as a Queen Mother. I can't remember her full name, darn it. So I never actually find out how close she is to me in times of... Interesting. Okay, thank you, King Charles, again, for chatting with me. I appreciate you. And, wow. I still have not come to... I still haven't come... It's one of those... I am shocked that she actually passed on. We all knew it was going to happen, but that the Queen actually passed on. When my mother died, I had the same shock, and she died back in 2019, January 24th, and then didn't bury her until a few days later, but terrible time at the funeral. I was completely dispossessed of my own mother. Terrible. My ex-wife attacked me, my sister attacked me, threatening everything on the planet, as she normally does. She lives her life by the threat. That's my sister Erica, quite the let me put it this way, somebody I never want to see again in my life. Horrible, isn't it? I'd rather see anybody else but her. Terrible, but it's true. Alright, I can't. What are you doing? I'm not supposed to do. What am I supposed to do with you, King Charles? Camilla, thank you. How about a big hug and a kiss? Like I told Chris Martin, Chris Martin Coldplay. No hug and kiss like that. But anyways, however it is that you've designed the system over there, whatever people are supposed to do. Oh, by the way, one of the ancient kings, of course, William Henry, fell in love with one of my Martin cousins of the same. Your mom, by the way, Queen Elizabeth's tutor. I think I may have passed it on. Sir Henry Martin was actually my cousin, the same George L. Martin descendancy. That might blow you away, and you might enjoy that fact. But that same family also produced Sarah Catherine Martin, who did my cousin also from George Giles Martin. That did, and I think you already looked at it because Camilla, I think you pointed it out to me when you pointed out an admiral's hat. Anyway, to both of you, congratulations on your new positions. I'm thinking of the government positions here, but congratulations both on assuming your new roles in the society of the United Kingdom and realms, and may you have success and nobleness. Since I do belong to the noble house of law, I have to count that and enjoy myself. I'm trying to join the Noble Society of France, since I am a French man of a French noble house with 1,000 years of British presence. Well, not quite yet. 1066. I have William the Conqueror, also my forefather, and a bunch of the other ones. Sir de Bercy, a bunch of those who are also your grandparents. Sir de Bercy is also yours. Gavin de Bercy is also yours. Honta. Well, it's impossible. After this many years, of course, it's hardly surprising, but it was still a surprise. All right, King Charles III. What a lovely thing. Look it up. Peter Ustinov played the part of William Henry, and he's talking to one of his nieces. How pretty she is! But he was the one who fell in love with Sarah Catherine Martin. Who remained a spinster all her life because the powers that be at the time, the king the monarch at the time, the father of Prince, and I forget. George III, of course. George didn't like the idea of him marrying young Sarah Catherine Martin, even though Charles III, even though Prince William Henry was a naval friend of Thomas Byam Martin, my very great cousin, also descendant of George Giles Martin. Isn't that fantastic? So somehow there was some difficulties there. Not so these days, of course, when Meghan can marry Harry without being severely restricted. Different time, of course. We don't live in the time of now. My very great grandfather in Barbados, George Giles Martin, did at the time own 57 slaves. So you did discuss that. No, more than that, actually. It was a time of high traffic of slaves, and that's not something one should deny. One should accept the fact, and hey, the society has evolved, and England did away with slavery before the United States did, I believe. So that's a statement of sentimental evolution as well as legal evolution. Who got rid of what, when, and how, dragging its feet. And my family over here were slavers until they were no longer able to be slavers. In fact, many of them joined the Confederacy against the Union. In the case of my grandfather, Parks Walters, I know for sure he was a Union man in Hall's Gap Battalion. On the other hand, my great grandfather, John Johnson, who I believe is a relative of Chris Martin's current girlfriend, Dakota Mae Johnson. Well, they were Confederates. They were trying to they were trying to create a new nation by secession or whatever, by war, by somewhat like our revolution against the crown in the beginning. So, but the forces the northern forces were successful in quelling the division, and so the United States got to exist yet continued. So, well, and it seems like people want you to exist there. So who am I to say anything except for whatever is? As your grandfather said, Philip said in an interview. Your father, not your no. I'm all confused now. Yeah, your father. Your father said in an interview at some point along the way, many years ago. I heard him on the radio just recently on a TV that do we need the monarchy? And your father Philip said it is. So that's a very point of pragmatic truth. What is you don't just destroy things for no reason at all. If there's reason, if there's enough energy, then it's done. Some beautiful girls walking down Charles the First, Charles the Second, and Charles the Third. Who's the second? I remember Charles the First getting his head lopped off by, Hi, ladies. Okay. Anyways, congratulations, and Camilla, be a wonderful queen. I'm sure you will be a queen consort. I have so many queens of Europe all over as my grandmamas, and those same queens are probably yours as well. We had one of the interesting stories. I have Robert, King of France, who was excommunicated, married Bertha de Bourgogne or something like that, and also she turned around and married after what about? She married Theobald the Old first or something like that, or Theobald the Second, or I don't know. I can't remember my stuff. Charles, King Charles, I love it. I am by self-appointment, simply not by birthright of the House of Blois, France. So call me a Frenchman, call me a Frankish man, but I'm also Norwegian Viking and all that. Oh gosh, a whole bunch of folks. Well, I'm going to go see the movie The Shining, and it's currently 9:23, so I'm going to pick up a burger, Charles III, and enjoy it. And I'll remember you tonight, and I'll say a few atheist prayers for you. How's that? Dear universe, please help Charles III. I'm going to cry. I get emotional, baby, every time I think of you. I'm an ENFP. You're not. I understand. This is absurd for you. This is just normal for me. So anyways, may dear universe please help King Charles III and Camilla, Queen Consort, to rule with love and kindness and justice and wisdom and all that is becoming of goodness in a kingdom well run. How's that? I had to go back to the writers of real speeches. Thank you very, very much for being there.